Welcome everyone to our next lunch break power yoga flow. So for today I won't tell you anything too much in advance, so you hopefully come with an open mind and we're ready for some movements to wake your body up. And if you have any props, if you like to use any props, always get yourself ready, have everything handy you might need, and then let's start in child's pose. So come onto your knees, open your knees to a comfortable width, and then lean your upper body forward, relax your arms. Your arms can be next to the body or out in front of you. And then slowly shift your focus to your breath. If you like, close your eyes and take a few moments to arrive here on your yoga mat. As you know, everything you hear from me is optional. You don't have to do anything of what I say. And even though we're doing a power yoga flow, the power in power yoga means you have the power to decide what you want to do, what you want to skip. So really making sure that you only do what feels right for your body today. Give yourself permission to take child's pose at any time when your body's asking you for a break. It's never too early, never too much of a child's pose. And let everything what happened so far in your day slid aside, creating space in your mind. There's no need to worry about anything that happened already or what is maybe waiting for you later today. So give this little break to yourself. And then slowly let your focus get thicker and thicker on your breath. Maybe you can breathe through your nose. If that's okay, if you're not suffering from any allergy or anything else that's preventing you from breathing through the nose. And then start to imagine your lungs would go all the way down to your tailbone. And then find a smooth rhythm from your inhale to your exhale. And let your breath become the most important thing of the whole class. You will feel that your breath rate will be changing. We may be picking up some pace. And that is okay. So yoga is not about slow breathing. But if you find yourself holding the breath, that will be your sign to back off. Maybe taking child's pose. So you can stay here if you feel the need to rest here a little bit longer. Otherwise, start to reach your arms out in front of you. Open your hands at least shoulder distance apart. Spread the fingers wide. Plant your hands into the ground. And then on your next inhale, rock up onto your hands and knees. Come into table pose, drop the belly, come into cow pose. Exhale, send your hips back to child's pose. Keep your arms out in front. Inhale, back up to table, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, back, child's pose. Inhale, back onto your hands and knees. Drop the belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, stay here in table pose. Maybe you want to readjust your hands and knees on the ground. And then squeeze your hands into the ground. Shift the weight to your right knee. Lift and extend your left leg off the ground. And then exhale, bring your left knee to your chest, round your back. Inhale, extend your left leg back. Exhale, bring the knee in, round your back. Extend your leg, bring it in again, round your back. Keep it here. And now open your left knee to the side, circle the knee open. Imagine you're swimming with one leg. Guide it towards the ground, but lift it straight up. Circle your leg again. One more round. Circle your knee out to the side. Still working with your left leg. One last time. And this time extend your left leg to the back. Strong arms. Focus on your breath. Left leg lifted, and now tip the left toes to the ground. And trying to cross your left leg over your right leg. And then imagine you're describing a rainbow. Lifting the left leg, tip it to the left side of your yoga mat. Inhale, lift. Bring it to the right side. Lift, back to the left. One last round. Lift your left leg. Over to the right, and this time as you bring your left leg to the left side, bring your left foot to the ground. Imagine doing a kickstand with your left leg. Still on the right knee, maybe open the right knee to the right a little bit. Shift the weight to your left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm up, slight twist from your spine. Exhale, right hand down, shift. Left hand up, open your chest. Left hand down. Bring the right arm up. Right hand down. Left arm up. One last round. Once more, right hand up. Right hand down. Bring the left hand up. Left hand down. And now, lift your left leg back, place the left toes to the ground. Lift your right knee off the ground, coming to plank pose. And shift into a downward facing dog, first down dog. Relax your head, walk the dog. Move from your hips. You can keep your knees bent, shifting from side to side. Really move the spine, shaking out your neck. And then inhale, sliding forwards to plank. Back to downward dog. Forwards to plank on your inhale. Back to downward dog. One more. Coming to plank. Bring some movement to your shoulders, back to downward dog. And you know there's no need to bring the heels down. So maybe due to the early stage in the class that you're feeling tight from the muscles, or maybe it's just the pure fact that your bones don't allow that the heels come down. And you know you can keep your knees bent, heels off the ground, but find any position where you feel the most stable. And then exhale, bring your knees back down to the ground, untuck the toes, send your hips back, child's pose. You can stay here resting in child's pose, or we keep moving, arms out in front. Inhale, rock back up to table pose, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. Exhale, back, child's pose, arms out in front. Inhale, come onto your hands and knees, drop the belly, long spine, lift the gaze. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, back to table and drop the belly, coming to cow pose, lift the gaze. Exhale, neutral tabletop. Find a position that works for your left knee on the ground. Extend your right leg to the back. Strong arms, lift your right leg. And then on the exhale, bring your right knee to your chest, round the spine. Inhale, extend the right leg, make yourself long. Exhale, round the back, knee in. Extend your right leg to the back. Bring the right knee in, round your back. And then extend your right leg one more time, keep it lifted. And then bring the knee in, open the right knee to the side, circle your right leg to the side. Bring the knee in. Open the right knee to the side. Extend the right leg back. Bring the right knee to your chest. Open it to the side. One more. I feel I lost counting. Open the right knee to the side and now keep it lifted. And again, we do this little rainbow thing. Right toes tipping to the ground behind your left leg. Lift your right leg and bring it to the right. Lift your right leg. Rainbow circle. Right toes to the left. Lift the right leg. Over to the right. Once more. Lift your right leg. Over to the left. Lift it up. Maybe you feel this in your left bum now. And then right toes to the back of your yoga mat. Keep the right knee lifted. Lift your left leg, coming to plank. And then back to downward dog. Start to walk the dog. You know, down dog never ever has to be a static pose. You always can keep moving in your down dog. All kinds of movements in your down dog that helps you to warm up. Relax the neck, shaking out your head. Maybe you feel dependent to where you are in the world. If you have nice summer temperatures outside, you feel the body's warming up a little bit quicker than usual. But still, move gently with your body. If you feel tired at any point, drop the knees down. From here, sliding forwards to plank. Exhale back, down the dog. 2 more. Inhale, come to plank. Strong core. Exhale back, down the dog. 1 more. Coming to your plank. Press back, down the dog. And from down dog, send your knees back down. So nice, huh? Back, hands and knees on the ground. And then drop the chest. Keep your hips lifted. Slide your hips down. Lift the chest. Roll up to cobra. Exhale. Press your hips back. So you're about to do child's pose. And then keep the chest low. Lift the hips. Slide forwards into cobra. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale. Use your hands and knees. Hips to the heels. 1 more. Inhale. Keep moving. At the same time, you know, child's pose is always there for you. And from here, roll your chin down, lay on your belly. Hands next to the chest. Spread your fingers wide. The legs in a comfortable position. On your next inhale, roll up to a cobra pose. Lift your gaze. You can drop your head back. Exhale, chin down. Inhale, roll up, cobra number 2. Exhale, chin back down to the ground. We do 1 more. Trying to activate the spine. Maybe you had to have long meetings already. We're sitting a lot. So gently waking up the spine again. And then press the hands to the ground, chin down, tuck the toes. Maybe for this one you like to use your hands and knees, setting the hips to the heels. And then from here, press up, back to downward dog. And again, move your down dog. Come on to the toes, pivot out the heels to the sides, bend the knees, shaking out your head again. You can unplug your hands, everything that helps you to find the most comfortable stance in your down dog, and then check in with your breath. Making sure you haven't lost your focus, and if so, that's fine. It happens again and again. Then give yourself a smile, and then try to bring your focus back to your breath. So easy that we drop into judgmental mood. So just trying to react in a different way, in a positive way. Instead of judging, being grateful that you've been aware, and trying to stick with the breath as long as possible. You know, you can drop the knees, take child's pose, or from this down dog, you come onto your toes, shift the gaze to your fingers, bend your knees. On the exhale, step your feet in between your hands, come to the front of your yoga mat. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Come all the way up, reach your arms high. Exhale, hands and prayer pose in front of your heart. Little break. From here, you start to move from here. Sink into your knees. Imagine you're sitting down in a chair. Reach your arms up. Bring your hands down, prayer pose in front of your heart. Keep breathing. Lift the corner of your mouth as you're trying to sit down into your imaginary chair. And then the right toe stepping back, left leg still bent. Bring the right leg in. Perfect. And switch. Left leg steps back, just tip the toes, bring the left leg in. Reach your arms up. Maybe you look up to your fingers. Exhale, dive into your forward fold. And even here you can keep your knees bent, of course. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, forward fold, step back, plank pose. Remember, your knees are always waiting for you. Lower the body down. Roll up, cobra pose. Lift your gaze. Exhale, chin down. Press back to downward facing dog. Back to your down dog. Lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Bring it up. Open the hip. And now bend your right leg. Circle the right knee in. Open it to the side. Similar to what we did with the knees on the ground. Circle your right leg. One more. Circle your right knee. And then lift your right leg up. And then on the exhale, step your right foot through. Drop your back left knee to the ground. You can keep your toes tucked or release the toes. Both hands framing your front foot. Exhale, send your hips back. Lift your right toes off the ground. Maybe you feel this in your right leg. Exhale, right foot down, bend your right leg again. Shift your hips back. Come to your right heel. Exhale, right foot down, bend your right leg. One more. Send your hips back. Come onto the right heel. And then exhale. Right foot back to the ground. Tuck the left toes, lift the back knee. Step your right leg back to plank. Feel free to go straight to down dog, or if you like, knees down or not. Lower your body down. Roll up to your cobra, lift the gaze. Exhale. Chin down, press back to downward dog. Back in your down dog. Check in with your breath. So really keep in mind, it's not about perfection or mastering any pose, rather trying to master the mind. Keep your mind calm and focused on the breath, and trying to maybe refine each pose as you come back. Just trying to find the spot where you belong today, and also allowing yourself to skip as many of the options that don't feel right for you today. Only if you like, lift your left leg up. Reach the left leg to the ceiling, strong arms. Bend your left leg, open the hip. And then bring the left knee in, open the left leg to the side, circle your left leg. One more. And now extend your left leg high. Look to your fingers and step the left foot in between your hands. Drop the back knee. Perfect. So from here again, hands framing your front foot. You can release the back toes if you like, and then send your hips back. Come onto your left heel, lift the left toes. Exhale, left foot back to the ground, bend your left leg. Shift your hips back. Bring your left leg to your version of straight as you lift the left toes. Exhale, bend again. One more. Send your hips back. Keep the hips lifted. Come onto the left heel. And then bend your left leg again. Left foot on the ground. Tuck the left toes. Lift right toes. Lift the right knee. Step the left leg back. Back to plank. Option 1, child's pose. Option 2, straight to down dog. Or if you go with me, lower the body down. You can use your knees. Inhale, roll to cobra. Exhale, chin down to the ground. Tuck the toes. Press back to down the dog. Perfect. And here back in your down dog. First check in with your breath. Make sure that you push all expectations aside. Expectations of how you want to look in a certain pose. Or maybe what pose should be next. So really free your mind from any image. As I try to keep you guessing, hopefully gives your mind also a little break. And as you're trying again to find your breath, really being honest with yourself, maybe dropping the knees, take child's pose, or from down dog, come onto the toes, bend your knees, look to your fingers, exhale, step your feet in to meet your hands at the front of your yoga mat. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stay here in this forward fold, trying to relax your neck. Maybe on your fingertips, or you have the hands on the block. Shift the weight to your right foot. Maybe a slight bend in your right leg, and lift your left leg off the ground. And here it's not about how high you bring the left leg. Let your right leg tell you how high you should bring your left leg. Find a spot where you can breathe. Exhale, left foot down. Feel both feet on the ground. Shift the weight to the left foot, and then lift your right leg off the ground. And again, find where you belong on the second side of your body. No need to look exactly the same as you did on the first side. Hips can be square, hips can be open. Find where you belong. Let your breath tell you. Exhale, right foot down. You can have your feet hip distance apart or close together. And then bend your knees, reach your arms up back to chair. Exhale, press your legs straight, hands in prayer pose. Perfect. Checking in with your breath. On the next inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands in prayer pose. Trying to keep your knees bent. A little bit for your legs, a little bit for your bum. And then here, stay on your right leg. Tip the left toes back, left foot in. Right leg steps back on the toes, right leg in. Reach your arms up again, trying to sink into your legs. Exhale, dive back to your forward fold. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, step back to plank pose. You know your knees are waiting for you, so anytime, drop the knees. Lift up to cobra. Exhale, chin down, press back, down the dog. Feel free to stay in down dog or lift your right leg high. Let's use the momentum. Step the right foot in between your hands. And here, keep your back knee lifted this time. Bring your right hand inside your right foot, so both hands on the inside of your right foot. Pivot both feet in, so both feet pointing to the left side of your yoga mat. Come onto your left heel. Deep squat, the ninja pose. Bring your hands down to the ground. Lift your hips just enough. Shift the weight to the left foot. Come onto the right heel, right toes pointing up. Good. Say hello to your hips. Maybe you feel this in the lower back, and let's crawl back. Let your hands help you as you move over to the front again. Back on your left toes, your left heel, left toes pointing up. Right leg is your front back. And then push the right foot into the floor. Lift your hips. Pivot back to the high lunge. Both hands framing your front right foot. Left knee is lifted. Step your left foot in. Inhale, bend the knees. Reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sink back to chair pose. Reach your arms up. Exhale, hands in prayer pose. Hold here. And now, tip your right toes back. Right foot in. Left foot back. Bring the left foot in. Reach your arms up. Exhale, dive into your forward fold. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, step back, plank pose. From plank, lower your body down. Come to your cobra on the inhale. Roll your head back, open the shoulders. Exhale, chin down, tuck the toes. Press back, downward dog. You can skip the next round, you know what's coming. So from here, shift the weight a little bit into your right heel as you lift your left leg up. Bring the left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot in between your hands. Stay on your back toes. Bring the left hand in. Both hands inside your left foot. And now pivot. So you face the right side of your yoga mat. Come onto your right heel, right toes pointing up. Shift over into your right leg. Left toes pointing up. Let's walk back. Back to bend your left leg. Come onto your right toes. Back to the lunge. Bring both hands on each side of the front left foot, and then from here step the right foot in to meet your left foot. Right foot in. Bend your knees. Reach your arms up. Exhale. Come to stand. Inhale, bend your knees. Reach both arms up. Exhale, dive into your forward fold. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, step back, plank pose. From plank, lower your body down with control. Even though you did your first plank with your knees lifted, you can drop them anytime. Exhale, chin down and press back to downward dog. Back and down dog. Enjoy the resting pose. Maybe you want to shake off the tailbone, strong arms. Watch the breath going in and out through your nose. And maybe if you feel the warm-up is working, it might feel like a good idea to press the heels a little bit more to the ground. Activating your legs. You can shake out your head, maybe filling up your lungs. Take the biggest inhale. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Inhale, come onto your toes, bend your knees, look to your fingers. Exhale, walk your feet in to meet your hands. Lift the gaze, long spine. exhale, forward fold. Stay here in this forward fold. Shift the weight again into your right leg. Start to lift your left leg off the ground. Find balance on your standing leg. And you know, you can turn the hips square or open. And if you like, start to lift your hands off the ground. And don't worry how this pose looks, or if you experience some turbulences in this flight, try to smile. Falling is part of life. It would be boring if everything works from the very beginning. Unfortunately, we are told that is wrong if we fall. But at least in yoga, you can try to smile if you fall. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, hands down. Keep the left leg lifted. Exhale, left foot down. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, forward fold. And then shift the weight to your left foot, lift your right leg off the ground. So maybe for the second round, you prefer to stay here. Perfect. You can bend your standing leg if that feels better. Only if you're ready, lift your arms off the ground. Find your balance on your standing leg. Arms, depending on the space you have available to the left and right, you really can extend your arms. If you feel this is super easy and you're missing your challenge, you can extend your arms out in front of you. But don't get angry if that kicks you out of the balance. Try to see yourself as a 6-year-old version of yourself doing this pose. And smile. One more inhale. Exhale, hands down. Lift your right leg. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, bend your knees. Lift your arms up. Chair pose. Exhale, come to standing. Hands and prayer pose. Inhale, bend your knees again. Reach your arms high. Exhale, hands and prayer pose. Exhale, left foot taps back, left foot in. Right foot back, right foot comes in again. Reach your arms up. Exhale, dive into your forward fold. Half lift. Long spine. Exhale, back. Plank pose. Lower your body down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back. Through plank. Come to downward dog and step the right foot in. Reach your arms up, high lunge. Exhale, both hands down inside your front foot. Come back to the ninja. Bend your right leg. Come onto your left heel. You can keep the hands down. You can bring your palms together. Maybe you want to do the transition this time without your hands helping. If you need them, bring them down. Bend the left leg. We move back to the front. Hands down. Pivot back, high lunge. Both hands framing. Step the right foot back, plank pose. A little bit different now. From plank, lower your body down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back. Downward dog. From down dog, left foot to the front. Here in the lunge, you can drop the knee, the back knee. Lift your arms. Exhale, both hands inside your front left foot. If the back knee is on the ground, now is the time to lift it up. And then pivot to the right. Right toes up. Feel free to lift your arms. Maybe in prayer pose or roll to the side. Over and bend the right leg. Look at your left toes as we move back. Shifting back. Both hands down. Come onto your right toes. Left foot steps back. You know, child's pose anytime. Or straight to down dog, only if you like taking your vinyasa. And press back to downward dog. Here we are again. Ha, so nice. Down dog. I'm still trying to figure out a sequence without down dogs. I hope I can come up with one. Otherwise everyone still won't believe me that down dog. I like down dog, but I wouldn't consider that, call it my favorite pose, but I really like it. So I know, often keep you here too long. So from here, from this down dog, come onto your toes. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Exhale, step your feet back to the front. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. I actually just recently did one of the classes and I must say, yep, even when I practice with you, I'm still talking a lot. Keep you a long time in the poses. So I apologize. Coming to chair, reaching your arms up. Bring your palms together and prayer pose. But you don't have to hang out in the poses. If your body is telling you to exit early, always listen to your body. From here, still in prayer pose, in chair, hands in prayer pose, legs in chair. Shift the weight to your right leg. Left toe stepping back, left toes in. Right toes back, right toes in. Left leg steps back. Keep your left knee lifted, reach your arms up. High lunge. Exhale, press your right leg straight. Left foot to the ground. Turn your right foot in. Arms wide and to your hips. Straddle pose. From here, turn your toes out. Bend your knees. Come into the standing frog. Lift the corners of your mouth. That always helps in this pose. Arms wide, reach your arms up. Interlace the fingers behind your head. Maybe you stay here. Strong legs. Or bring the right elbow to the right knee. You can stay here. Maybe release the right fingers to the ground. Left palm up. Keep breathing. Strong legs. Press back up. Arms wide. Bring your hands again behind your head. Legs still bent. Inhale here. Exhale, left elbow, left knee. Stay here. There was someone else saying like, no, we're not doing this. Technical revolution. So from here, hands down, press back up. Arms reaching high, press back. From here, arms wide. Turn the right toes out, reach the right hand to the front, come into triangle. Ha. Little release here. Left palm up, strong legs. Squeeze your feet into the ground. Left arm reaches for the ceiling, both feet on the ground. Right fingers down. And then from here, shift the weight into the front right foot slide bend or deep bend into your front leg. Lift off the ground with your left leg. Perfect. From here, from this pose, strong standing leg. Press up. Whoop. Press up to airplane pose. Come all the way up. Squeeze the left knee into your chest. And then left foot to your inner right thigh. Palms in prayer pose. A little break here in tree pose. Find the breath. Strong right leg, so try to squeeze your left foot into your right leg. Your right leg squeezes into your left foot. From here, start to bend your right leg and bring your left foot across your right knee. Sink into your right knee. Hands still in prayer pose. Say hello to your left butt cheek muscle. Keep breathing. And then inhale, come back up. Squeeze your left knee into your chest without using your hands. Exhale, lean forward. Extend your left leg. Bend your right leg, right toes, left toes to the ground. Arms reaching up. Exhale, both hands down. Step back to plank pose. From plank, lower your body down. Inhale, roll up. Cobra pose. Exhale back to down dog. Back in your down dog. Find your breath. Perfect. From this down dog, come onto your toes. Bend the knees. Exhale, step your feet to the front. Lift your gaze halfway. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, reach your arms up, chair pose. Exhale, hands in prayer pose. From here, right toes, stepping back, right foot in. Left foot back, left foot in, right foot back. Keep the right knee lifted, arms reaching up. Press your left leg straight. And open your body to the right hand side of your yoga mat. You stay here. I'm just turning around. Legs wide. Bring your hands together behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Pull the hands down. Lift the chest. Exhale, dive down. Little release for the shoulders. Let your head dangle. Strong legs. Keep breathing here. No need to squeeze your palms together as long as you feel a nice stretch in the shoulders. And then from here, keep your finger like this. Strong legs, press back up. Open your arms. Turn the left toes out. Reach out with the left hand down, right hand up, triangle pose. Strong legs again. Imagine you're leaning into a wall with your upper body. If it's okay for your balance, look up to the ceiling. Trying to find your right fingertips with your gaze. And then turn the gaze down to the ground. Bend your left leg, left fingertips down. Shift the weight to your left foot, left fingertips. Lift your right leg off the ground. Perfect. Find your balance. Keep breathing. Make your breath the most important thing of the whole practice. And then lift your left hand off the ground, coming to airplane pose. And then with control, make your way up to standing. And then squeeze your right knee into your chest with both hands. Find your balance. And then bring the right foot to the inside of your left standing leg. Squeeze the right foot into your left leg squeezes into your right foot. Find your breath. Your hands in prayer pose, or maybe you extend your arms up to the ceiling. And from here you slowly start to bend your left standing leg. Right angle across the left knee. Sink into the deep squat. Say hello to your right butt cheek muscles. One more big inhale. Inhale, come back up. Reach your arms high. Squeeze the right knee to your chest without your arms. Lean forward, extend your right leg, and then bend your left leg, reach your arms up, high lunge, exhale, hands down, step back with your left leg to plank, lower your body down, Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Back in your down dog. From this down dog, the last down dog. Promise. Maybe shaking out your hips. Come onto the toes, look to your fingers. Exhale. Step your feet in, half lift on your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, reach your arms high. Exhale. Come up to standing, hands and prayer pose. And then inhale, arms reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, come onto your tippy toes. Hands behind you, sit down. Give yourself a hug. Squeeze your legs in. Rest your head down. And breathe. And then trying to find the right balance on your bum. And then from here, lift your legs. Bring your legs to your vision of straight. Extend your arms out in front of you. I know this is one of the poses, everyone's favorite. Not. So we're not holding it too long. Just a little bit for your core. And this is all about the base. You really need a good solid base to do this one. And then exhale. Squeeze your knees in, bring the feet to the ground and let your knees drop open. After that, boat pose, a nice relief. Bring the soles of your feet together, let the knees flare out to the side. Clasp your feet, lift the gaze. Exhale, lean forward, and you see my knees don't touch the ground. And they will never will. It's not in my bones, but I can feel the pose in my lower body. Relax your neck. And then from here, roll back up. Find your peace fingers, your index and middle finger. Make a hook around your big toes. So for this pose, you want to have enough space to the left and right. So you shift back and trying to find a balance on your bum. So this is always where I'm trying to encourage you to have dessert, because you really need a solid bum to find balance in this pose. So from here, you can start to lift and extend your legs up. Trying to find balance on your bum. It's okay if you fall. So but if you feel the next time you refuse to take any dessert, remember there was never ever a song written about a skinny bum. So from here, look to your fingers, holding the big toes. And now as you see where your feet are, legs can be bent, legs can be here, so you decide. Look to your feet and bring your palms together. So maybe you think I'm cheating now, I'm leaning against the wall, I'm not. So it's actually nice if you have more space behind you. Try to keep your feet lifted. And now bring your feet back, your hands back to your feet. Hook the big toes, perfect. From here, bring your legs together. Back to where this all started, back to boat pose, legs up, balance on your bum. And now again, release your hands, arms and shoulder level. One more big inhale, exhale, bring your knees to your chest, round back, exhale, roll down. On your back, gently rock from side to side. And then from here, open your arms wide out to the side, slowly winding down. Keep your knees like this and drop your knees to the left side of your yoga mat. Find a nice twist here. Relax the belly, arms out to the side. Enjoy this twist. And then inhale. Come back to center. Feel the lower back on the ground again. On the exhale, drop your knees over to the right hand side of your yoga mat. Find the twist here. It's okay if you feel some clicking sounds in your spine. So often when we feel a little bit taller after a yoga practice. And then inhale, coming back to center. Squeezing the knees in. Bring the hands to your knees. Taking one big inhale. Bring your forehead to your knees. Squeeze your forehead to the knees. Squeeze every muscle in your body. Exhale. Relax. Close your eyes. And come back to your natural breath. And with your eyes closed, scan your body. If you see with your eyes closed, if there's anything still holding on to, allow your body to let go. All the body weight sink into the floor beneath you. For those of you having time, you can hang out here and stay in your Shavasana as long as you need, really giving your body the rest that you need. For those of you who had to head back to office, back to work, slowly making your transition back, by slowly starting to move from your fingers and your toes, circling your ankles and your wrists. Reach your arms up and over your head. Make yourself long. Maybe stretching the fingertips away from the toes. And on the exhale, make your transition to one side of your body. Bring your knees to the chest. Come into the fetal position on the side of your body. Feel the transition from lying on your back, arriving on the side. And then with your eyes still closed, slowly make your way back up to sit. Find any comfortable upright seated position where you can sit with your spine straight. Rest your hands on your knees, on your thighs or in your lap. Relax the belly. lift the shoulders, roll the shoulders back and soften the shoulders down your back. And observe the movement of breath. Gentle rise and fall from your chest and belly. And try to feel the difference in your body. Now, the very beginning of this class. And then from here on your next inhale, you reach your arms up and over your head. Bring your palms together. On your exhale, send your hands down to your heart center. Make your spine long. On the exhale,